Good afternoon and welcome to the latest issue of Print21, the weekly video news bulletin for the Australia and New Zealand print industries. This issue is sponsored by Ball & Doggett, Australia's largest supplier of printable materials and pressroom consumables. The year draws to a close with some really tough news for the local paper manufacturing industry. Opal Paper is considering a reduction in size or the complete closure of white paper production as uncoated wood-free papers and copy papers at its Maryvale mill as production grinds to a halt following a court judgment against its log supplier in favour of a rare possum. The company says it's facing a complex situation as the supply of hardwood logs has now stopped. It says the production of white paper is set to cease on 23rd of December and is standing down its 300 staff, 300 white paper staff. Reduction in size or closure is on the cards with potential redundancies. Both Ball & Doggett and Spices are assuring the commercial print market that they have alternative supply lines to the 1,000 tonnes a week of UWF that was being produced for local printers by Opal Paper at the Maryvale mill. Copy paper market though is in crisis. Hundreds of stores and newsagents across Australia are expected to run out of paper products over the coming weeks. That's according to office supplier Office Brands at least. The mill supplied reflex paper that has 80% of the local market and several other brands. Opal hasn't been able to find alternate supplies to Maryvale to date. It says the availability of viable alternate wood supply remains uncertain. Industry sources tell me at Print21 that alternate supply of either logs or pulp may well be economically unviable, meaning the likely end of UWF and copy paper production in Australia. In the row, which is over a yellow-bellied possum, the judge ordered Big Forest, the state-owned forestry manager and major supplier of logs to Maryvale, to take increased care when logging, but Big Forest said it couldn't do any more, saying in reality the judgment amounted to a stop logging order for its contractors, which has now happened. Print21 understands Big Forest harvests 0.1% of the native forest annually, and most of those trees, those that have either fallen over, are a bushfire risk or are blocking growth of the forest. The issue at Maryvale highlights the complexities of modern society, concern for the environment balanced against the needs of society. In this case, the judge decided the welfare of a rare possum takes priority over 300 jobs, the economic health of the regional area and local manufacturing. Many, of course, including those 300 families about to lose their well-paid jobs, would say importing 50,000 tonnes of commercial paper and 120,000 tonnes of copy paper from overseas is much worse for the environment and the economy. In other news, fast expanding regional New South Wales operation Printstorm is making another growth step, acquiring the biggest printer in Orange, GK Craig Printing, a family-owned general commercial company, which has been servicing the Central West and beyond for the past 40 years. With offices in both Mudgee and Dubbo, Printstorm is owned by Mudgee-based Paul Cavalier and is part of the growing Stormlink group of businesses. Precision Form cutting owner Alf Puglia, one of the best-known printer identities in Melbourne, will close the business at Christmas, resisting sales offers as he steps into retirement. He said, after 41 years in the trade, I reckon I've earned a break. I've had offers for the business, but none of them sat right, so I'm just closing. Of the 15 staff, a couple have also retired. The rest have been snapped up, as you imagine, by local print businesses, Marvel, Print Media and other printers. The equipment is going to be auctioned in February by Peter Brand at National Auctions. Staying in Melbourne, AFI Branding has moved into the new IVE retail display 50,000 square metre green supersite in Braeside, which houses the company's extensive display print operation. The new site is actually something of a sustainability hero. The building has 5-star green rating certified by Green Building Council of Australia. There's 1,200 solar panels. The building will generate more than 650,000 kilowatts of energy a year, the equivalent of powering 120 households, or growing 20,000 tree seedlings for 10 years. Industry solutions supplier Curry Group is set to take its Horizon by Appointment event around the country, following its successful Melbourne event last week. That ran over 3 days with a succession of print businesses, large, medium and small, going through the personalised 90-minute presentation. That's it for this week's edition of Print21, and that's it for the year. We'll be back in January. Thanks for all your support. We value your feedback, of course. Thanks to our sponsor, Ball & Doggett. It just remains for me, Wayne Robinson, editor of Print21, on behalf of the whole team actually here, that's Marnie, Jan, Luke, Maria and Lindy, to wish you all a very happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year.